I finished reading volume 5 of Run Wild and I'm so sad. I'm so sad right now. I just want them to be happy. That sense of foreboding that was there at the end of volume 4 continues in volume 5. Volume 5 starts with Jung Chung and Gufei taking their college entrance exams. Jung Chung is laser focused on his exams. He's able to tune out the world around him and slowly focus when he studies or when he's taking exams. And he's pretty confident in the work that he did for the exams. And after the test, he puts it out of his mind because there is nothing to do now that the tests are done. He just needs to wait for the exam results to come in. Their class is going to have one last get together, but their third year of high school is over. They can now relax as they wait for their results to come in, except Gufei has a fever. Gufei has a fever and hasn't been feeling well, and he was hiding it from Jung Chung. He wanted Jung Chung to be focused solely on his exams and not distracted by anything. Gufei has had a lot on his plate. He has a Gumiao. He looks after his family store. He has his own photography work that he does. And he's been looking after Jung Chung as he was studying. Jung Chung was really focused on studying and was losing weight in the last volume, so Gufei had been cooking for him and making sure that he was eating and going to the pharmacy to get stuff for him for his health. When they were taking their practice exams in the last volume, their class president had fainted afterwards because she was pushing herself too hard, and that made Gufei worried about Jung Chung. Jung Chung feels bad because he was so focused on studying and taking his exams that he didn't notice that Gufei wasn't feeling well. He takes care of Gufei and he also lets Gufei know that even if Gufei wants to keep things from other people, Gufei could still be vulnerable with him. Luckily, Gufei's fever doesn't last long and they go to their class's farewell dinner. Time is also running out before Jung Chung will be applying to university. Jung Chung and Gufei haven't talked about it, but Jung Chung has already decided where he was going to apply to. He was just waiting for his scores on his exam so that he could do it. Thankfully, he got the score that he needed. He got a 662, which was the highest score in their school and put him in the top 10 highest in their province. The highest score in their province was a 664. Gufei also got a higher score than they both were expecting. Gufei thought he was going to get a score in the 300s, but he got a 419, which would have been enough for him to get into a third tier school. Jung Chung could have went to the best school in the capital, but he had already decided back in middle school that he wanted to go to a different school that had the best law program. Gufei decided to enroll into a teaching program at a lower tier school that is close to his home. It's also really sinking in for them that they will be apart soon. Jung Chung tells Gufei that they will figure things out, but neither one of them is allowed to give up. Gufei goes with Jung Chung to his new school when he's enrolling, and that's the last time they're together until the first holiday. And they miss each other so bad once they're apart. And Gufei isn't the only one who misses Jung Chung. Gumiao also misses him too. This volume also starts to get more into Gumiao. She's never had an official diagnosis. Gufei has said that she was different from the other kids her age and that she got worse when she was injured when she was around 2 or 3 years old by their abusive father throwing her against a wall. But this volume gets more into it. Gumiao never really talked much, but outside of that, there was nothing else until she got injured. So Jung Chung takes all of the information that he knows and he tries to find a way to get help for her. On top of his classes, studying for his own program, and tutoring to earn some money, he's also studying psychology books. One of his roommates has a sister in the clinical psychology program, and the sister puts Jung Chung in touch with a senior who could be able to help. But in doing all of this stuff, Jung Chung has been putting a lot on himself and has been losing weight, more weight than he lost when he was studying for entrance exams. And he has been missing Gufei on top of all of this. Gufei has been missing Jung Chung and he's been pretty lonely too. He was never one to get involved in school and school activities. He only did it for Jung Chung's sake before. And with Jung Chung being gone, Gumiao has been kind of clingy with Gufei. She threw a tantrum when she first realized that Jung Chung was gone. She also doesn't want to go to the therapy sessions that she seemed to had enjoyed the first time around. Gufei already didn't know what he could do to help her, and he's just even more at a loss now. Gufei also bullied his mom's newest and longest boyfriend into buying their family store, which was actually kind of a good thing. He doesn't have to worry about the store anymore, and the store has been doing better with his mom's boyfriend running it. But that's the only thing that has changed. At the end of the book, Gufei and Gumiao are out while Gufei is taking pictures. Gumiao ends up swiping Gufei's camera from him and accidentally causes the lens to break when she drops it. Gufei was already not in the best mindset since he figured out that Jung Chung has been losing weight from all his studies and that Jung Chun has been studying psychology on top of his already busy schedule. So when Gumiao drops his camera, all his frustrations and the emotions that he's been holding in comes out. He yells at Gumiao and really scares her. He also pushes away his mom when she demands answers, beats up her boyfriend when he tries to intervene, and locks himself in his room. 2 days end up going by when Jung Chung finally gets in touch with Gufei because he doesn't know that any of this is happening. And in that conversation, Gufei breaks up with Jung Chung. I knew it was coming, but it was still so sad to read. And Jung Chung doesn't take it well. He's throwing up, he lost his voice, and he can't focus on his classes. This volume was just so sad, even with hopeful moments in it. Just when it seems that Jung Chung may have found a way to help Gumiao, Gufei pushes him away before Jung Chung is able to tell him about it. I just wish I had the final volume now so that I could read their happy ending. And as sad as it was, I really liked this volume. Jung Chung is now in the same city as his best friend Panju, and I like the new characters that we're introduced to, especially Jung Chung's roommate Zhao Ke and the senior that's helping him with Gumiao, Shu Xingzhi. There's just one more volume left, and I'm gonna just have to wait until October to read it.